G'day battlers, and welcome back to some Fusion Cup battles up against Tommy Hamster. Now we're leading Noctowl into this Alolan Muck. Now we're running two Mudboys here. We've got Whiscash and Quagsire, which we're going to switch some line around in this video. We're going to try some different trios out. But I really like this Whiscash Quagsire line and then having a flyer in the front. So the flyer is just in case there's like a grass type, catch it straight away. If the grass type runs away, then we switch into a Mudboy. No grass is in front of us. If it is not a grass type, we can switch into Whiscash. If a grass type comes out, we'll have, we can bring in Noctowl after Whiscash goes down. But anyway, we've got Whiscash up against Altaria now. We get the Blizzard off. He does shield up though. And actually it was a CMP tie, so that is definitely good for us because it means he's going to burn his energy as well. We're going to let the Sky attack come through because we were not going to be able to get to another Blizzard. And now we have two shields to his 0. Bring in Quagsire, we're going to be able to get these Stone Edges off, which are going to do some very nice damage to Altaria. It's not going to like be a one-hit KO sort of thing, but we shield up that first Sky attack, get this Stone Edge off. Boom, does a very nice chunk of damage. Now we just have to race to that Stone Edge before he gets to a Sky attack, and we do get that done. I'm not actually sure if that was like because it's like CMP tie, or if we were just up on the energy front, like if Stone Edge comes quicker. But we take out the Altaria, in comes the Alolan Muck again, which does suggest that he doesn't have a grass type, which is definitely good. We shield up the Sludge Wave, Dark Pulse from the Alolan Muck, and then we're going to go straight for the Earthquake. He's got no shield. This is basically going to be a one-hit KO. Goodbye Alolan Muck. And boom! Goodbye Alolan Muck. And he has Alolan Marowak in the back. So again, Earthquake going to be really good. He is going to be able to get that Bone Club off before we could get to the Earthquake though. So as he got to the Bone Club, we switched into Noctowl, tank the energy, and then we're actually going to be able to get to the Sky attack here anyway. Both Bone Club and Shadow Ball aren't really going to do much to Noctowl, so we're in a pretty good spot here. Throw the Sky attack. He's probably charging up to a Shadow Ball because, I mean, there's not much you can do here. Bone Club and Shadow Ball, not great. Shadow Ball, I would assume is the better move. Like, I would still assume that Shadow Ball is probably the better move. I'd have to fact check that though. But we get the second Sky attack off and get rid of Alolan Marowak. GG's, end of story, just whoosh. And now we're going to switch the lineup up, so we're not going to go for the double Mudboy now. Now that we've gone double Mudboy, we're going to bring in some grass slaying action. We're going to bring Bronzong in on the front, and this is actually a pretty decent lead matchup. We're going to have to shield up his charge move, but just on quick moves, we're going to be able to confusion away this Blaziken into the fighting typing. It is kind of back and forth because we're taking super effective damage, he's taking super effective damage, so he switches out into Venusaur, which is an interesting one. Now, we were going to switch out, but then we were like, we did switch out, Noctowl I mean, but we were thinking of staying with Bronzong, because Bronzong versus Venusaur is also a very good matchup, but we were like, we've got Noctowl here. Noctowl's going to be able to do super effective damage to this Venusaur with just its quick attacks, no shields necessary, and just, yeah, chug along. So we were like, yeah, we'll switch into Noctowl, we'll keep Bronzong for Blaziken later. No worries. So we take out that Venusaur, he brings in Altaria, and we get a last second Sky attack off. So now we have Bronzong and Altaria. We're going to bring in the Altaria for the mirror match, I would assume. We did get to that Sky attack just at the end, but weren't able to get it off. So we bring in the Altaria, we're just going to Dragon Breath away. He's going to be able to get to a one charge move, so we're going to shield it up, and then we should be able to feint down with just quick attacks again. So I think we're going to be able to get through this with like not burning any of his shields. We're not even throwing a charge move. So he brings in the Blaziken, and we did try to switch into Bronzong here, and lag is not letting us do that. So I mean, we could have stayed in with Altaria, but we were like, Bronzong, gonna finish it off really quick with the confusion damage. But I think because of the lag, he got this blast burn off. I feel like if it wasn't for lag, he wouldn't have got that off, but maybe I'm counting wrong. But I think that's the case. But anyway, we do take that game just with him still having 2 shields. Didn't throw any charge moves that entire game. Just some really hard countering, basically. Now we've got Poliwrath versus Alolan Sandslash. Running with, I think we've got, I'm not sure if that's Bubble or Mudshot at this point. I did switch over because I still had Bubble from the Sinister Cup, and then I switched over to Mudshot, which isn't Legacy anymore. Yeah, that is Bubble. So not the best. Mudshot is definitely superior here. And also we don't have Ice Punch. We're actually running we're running Bubble, Power Punch, and Hydro Pump. With Bubble, you're not going to get to Hydro Pump very often, especially in this cup. Mudshot definitely speeds things up, but you probably should have Ice Punch for that Altaria matchup, which is, I mean, he's like one of the top 2 of this cup, along with Whiscash, so you should probably have Ice Punch. But anyway, we're just going away, chugging along, taking out this Alolan Sandslash, throw another Power Up Punch. just get some nice super effective damage in. He lets the Alolan Sandslash go down, brings in Heracross. Now this is not terrible for us, and we do get the Power Up Punch off, because he's bug fighting type, so it's not bad. But he shields up the Power Up Punch, and we're just going to keep bubbling away, getting these powered up bubbles off. We still have a shield, he has no shield, so I think we're going to bring in the Bronzong here, because Confusion will be doing some very nice damage. Yep, in comes the Bronzong, and that fighting type, it just does not like Confusion. We shield up the close combat, now that is going to debuff him, and away he goes, just gone, and Probopass in the back. So because we have some energy advantage already stored up, we're going to get to this Bulldoze like pretty quick, but because he charges up so fast, he actually gets the Magnet Bomb off first. Lucky for us, doesn't do a whole lot. We are in a very good spot here. Throw the Bulldoze, boom, almost takes out the Probopass, and then even better than this, we have Whiscash in the back. So we did try and instant switch into Whiscash, but we failed, so we're just like, oh well, Probopass charges up so quick, he's probably just going to throw the energy on us anyway. And then after he did throw the charge move, I was like, oh, actually we can get to the Bulldoze. We'll just stay here, keep the Whiscash hidden in the back. He'll never know what we had there. Well, I mean, he'll know now. I guess that isn't never, but he didn't at the time. That's what matters. But GG's. Bronzong, definitely liking it very much. I kind of didn't like it at the start just because it's so clunky, but I'm coming around. Bronzong is definitely a very good thing. Now we've gone back to the double Mudboy, this time with Swampert instead of Quagsire, and I'm not sure if it was the best idea to switch into Whiscash. I mean, we do get that pretty good Blizzard damage going, but he actually hits us with a Dragon Pulse, which is not expected. It does do a little more damage than the Sky Attack, but we just throw the Blizzard at the Wigglytuff, and he shields. Should have gone for the Mud Bomb because we would have been able to get extra off, but luckily for us, we do get this Mud Bomb off on top of the Blizzard that we already got off, so that's definitely pretty good. Throw the Mud Bomb, goes through, doesn't do heaps of damage, but just chipping away. We still have both shields to his one shield, so we bring in the Swampert just to try and do some Hydro Cannon damage. The Charms will definitely chunk us away. Throw the Hydro Cannon, he does burn his last shield. We still have two shields, so we're going to use one here because we know we're going to be able to get to another Hydro Cannon, sorry, not Hydro Pump. Yeah, we're going to be able to get to another one and throw it. I don't think this will finish off the Wigglytuff quite. It'll do a fair amount. Oh, it does hit it off, never mind. I'm a silly Billy. But in comes the Altaria, and we just go for the Muddy Water because we don't think we're going to be able to get the Hydro Cannon off. Hoping to get the debuff, and debuff, yeah! So definitely a helping hand. We're still not out of the woods here. We're in a very bad spot, but it definitely helps us out a little bit. Now we throw the Sky Attack, it goes through, and I think we opt to not shield the Sky Attack from the Altaria, and it is a Dragon Pulse actually. So I mean, it's kind of maybe we should have shielded. Would have kept the health up. Dragon Breath already would be debuffed. We'd get the Sky Attack off, get rid of the Altaria, and then in comes Charizard in the back. Now, we could have maybe tanked a little, some more hits from the Charizard, just saved our, I don't know, we still had a shield to use there and it didn't help us there, so, yeah, I don't know, debatable. I think probably would have been better to use the shield on the Noctowl, just because Swampert was so dead. But this time we're going Charizard up against Bronzong. Now, I thought this was a good matchup, but it turns out it isn't that great of a matchup. Now, we throw the Blast Burn and expecting a shield to come up on his end. Maybe we should have gone for the Dragon Claw bait, but he shields up, and then we're taking a fair amount of damage from this Bronzong. We're going to have to shield up here. We're just so squishy, and Confusion is such a big damage move. Now, he's ahead of us at this point. Like, he's taken us into the yellow before we got into the yellow ourselves. So we charge up our energy, throw the Dragon Claw now, and we'll see if he does burn his second shield or take the hit. He burns his second shield. Doesn't really matter that it was a shield bait at this point because, yeah, he gets the charge move off too. It is lucky for us that we got CMP there because it meant that we could burn his last shield. We could keep ours. We bring in the Kingdra, charge up some good energy taking down the Bronzong, because now with no shields we're going to be able to get to the Outrage. So he does get a charge move off first. It's probably an Ice Punch, but Kingdra isn't actually weak to Ice because of the water typing. So we can tank it just like in the Timeless Cup. We can throw this Outrage, almost take out the Poliwrath, and then just farm up a little more energy taking him down. And then in the back, he's got Blaziken. We're just going to go for the Octazooka. We're going to be able to get it off just before we go down, and this will, I think it's GG's. I would imagine it's GG's. And yeah, goodbye Blaziken. So GG's. Thank you Tommy Hempsix Battles. Thank you for watching, and thank you to my Patreons. These three guys right here. the boys, yeah. Thank you for supporting the channel at some point. Time, brajSF, and newest member to the fam, to the Patreon fam, Negative Fan 10. So yeah, thanks a bunch, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, especially that subscribe one. See you in the next Fusion Cup video. That's all, folks.